All right, episode 112. We're back, Rob.
112. One Tweezy.
One Tweezy? Is that?
I don't know.
I wasn't sure. Is that what the cool kids call 12 or 2 or what? Okay.
Well, if you don't know.
I'm not a cool kid.
Exactly.
And never have I ever been a cool kid. Let me. I've never been mistaken for a cool kid. Let me say that. All right. So it's been a hot minute since we've done one of these. Full transparency, because we had a little holiday break. We had a Turkey Day break. You know?
How was your turkey? You had a good one.
I had a great Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put it out there that everybody got along. Everybody was thankful. Everybody ate. Now we did do. My kids are older now, so we did a little bit of a non-traditional Thanksgiving in that we let everybody pick what they wanted to eat for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Right. Instead of like, hey, we're making the cream bean casserole and this and that. Like we're shoving everything down like traditional.
So we're making you eat.
It was, hey, you never eat any of this stuff anyway. What does everybody want? You know. And I cook an absolute killer Thanksgiving turkey, and I always have. But nobody eats it.
How do you do it?
Well,
I mean, you don't have to give the whole recipe away, but do we bake it? Do we fry it?
No. It's a traditional oven, traditional oven cooking. But the way I zap it, the way I cook it, and the pregame ritual, it is just delicious. Moist turkey. I don't know how else to say it. It's not dry, not your traditional dry turkey. So this year though, cause I'm like the only guy that eats turkey.
I love turkey.
We didn't get a full turkey. We got just, the turkey breast. And you know how it comes in that weird mesh bag?
Yeah. The butterball. Where'd you get a butterball?
I don't know where we got it.
No.
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. May have been an Aldi. I think it was an Aldi turkey.
Okay.
You know, inflation is grocery prices.
Turkey's a turkey's.
But I smoked it. So I did a dry rub overnight and then smoked it in the chimney smoker on a low.
Yeah.
With a hickory wood chip. And man, it had a killer smoke ring. It had a nice black bark on the outside, and it was just the right amount of turkey. So everybody got to pick their own dish, and then everybody got along, and it was just, I don't know, man. It was great weather. It was just chill, cold enough for fires at night, which is great, but not, freezing cold. You can still take the dog out for a nice long walk, stuff like that. So yeah, Thanksgiving was great. So we did have a break there.
I think it's a good shift. Meaning the menu.
Just let everybody. Yeah, Curbs loves mac and cheese.
I mean, if no one's gonna eat it, don't.
Yeah. He's like I love a good scallop potatoes, like an au gratin potato. Like I love that. Right. Yep. You never eat that. Like when are you ever like, oh, you know what?
Never happens.
It's
always a holiday. It's a holiday.
Yeah.
Situation.
So I like a little bit of the traditional stuff. My kids are like, hey, I want, so just let everybody pick whatever they want, and then we'll make that one thing for them, and that'll be that.
I'm turning my ringer off.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to interrupt our.
All right. Okay. Well, let the record show. I don't even have my phone in this room.
Wow.
Just because I don't want it to ring during recording. I know. So
wow.
I am MIA.
All right.
So anyway, that was my thing. How was your holiday? Your holidays?
It was good. It was a little hectic. We had some travel.
People in and out of town.
And the kids went out of town for a little bit, and then there was sickness, and I mean, it seems like everybody's getting sick these days. But it was, so it was good. It was good. We had for the meal, we went super traditional.
Super tradish. Okay.
Because we get together with my sister and the family, and we weren't in charge of food this year.
Okay.
Which was great.
You're the
guest.
Was
a nice relief. We're the guests.
So you didn't even do a dish, did you?
I didn't do a dish. I didn't do anything.
You just show up, drink,
two bottles
eat,
of wine I showed up with.
It's perfect, man. It's perfect.
Which was great. And normally
you're at the mercy of whatever is prepared, though.
You're at the mercy of whatever's prepared. However, I love cooking a turkey. Okay. Like I like cooking the turkey. I smoked mine last year.
Nice. It's the best, isn't it?
Oh, it's so good. Like I really enjoy cooking the turkey.
Yeah.
So I kind of miss that.
Yeah.
But, and we knew what we were getting into, which is very traditional.
Yeah.
And my sister and brother-in-law are good cooks, so I knew it was going to be
good food.
Good food.
Yeah.
But samesies, meaning my kids like no one's eating the green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Like that's not happening.
Yeah.
And some of them aren't even eating turkey. They're like, I don't like turkey.
Yeah.
Which how can you not like turkey?
I don't understand that either. I don't get it. I don't get it. How about the cranberry? What's the cranberry factor in your family?
No cranberry this year.
Really?
Cranberry's out.
Whoa.
And I will say, I love all the Thanksgiving traditional dishes. I do.
Okay.
Oh, sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
Oh, cranberry.
That's not your jam.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
We never. Now, my wife makes her own cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Like to make. So
we don't do the can.
We don't do the can
Ocean
of the
spray.
But some people love that.
People love that.
Which I'm not. So that night we had the King's Hawaiian little sandwiches where you take some smoked turkey, a little bit of cranberry, maybe throw in some spiral ham, make yourself a little slider. Oh my Lord. And put a little bit of stuffing in there.
Delicious. I would absolutely, with a homemade cranberry sauce, I would absolutely do that on a Hawaiian roll. That sounds delicious.
Yeah,
I would do that.
It's that
cranberry on its own.
Yeah, no.
I know it's eating a big.
I'm with you.
Big spoonful.
No,
yeah,
agreed.
Good stuffing. I love oyster dressing is
oyster dressing.
You remember oyster dressing?
Yeah, but not often. No. That's not a West Coast.
It's not a West Coast thing. You get somebody from the coast usually comes and brings the oyster dressing.
Interesting. All right, what's your ride or die Thanksgiving food then? What's the one you got? What's the one you eat first? You're like, oh, I got to make sure nobody takes that because I'm in on that.
Is it turkey? I mean.
Well, let's eliminate the main. Let's eliminate turkey or the ham or the. I'm talking sides. Sweet potato.
Sweet potato casserole.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, it's just the best.
Yeah.
You get a good crunch layer on the top and a little marshmallow action.
It's not my fave, but I can appreciate it. Yeah.
But a good stuffing.
Yeah.
Stuffing done right is delicious as well.
Absolutely.
But stuffing's easy to mess up.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
for sure.
Stuffing's easy to mess up.
Yeah, our ratio, we started putting in some meat in our stuffing, like a little sausage, a little ground,
That's a good idea.
And now it has started to become really more of the meat and a little bit of the stuff. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So, sausage, you put some type of sausage or something in there. I don't even know. Like, just put it in my mouth hole. It's delicious.
I'll eat like a green bean casserole. Not my favorite, but I'll eat it. It's not my favorite.
I'll put it on there just because I feel like I need to have something green on there.
We call it my mom used to call it a no thank you bite.
Okay, yeah.
We used to call it a no thank you bite.
That's a good way of putting it. So anyway, we pontificate about Thanksgiving because I think the topic for today, now that we've killed probably 10 minutes.
That's right.
Is kind of what happens the day after Thanksgiving, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
Black Friday.
The skies darken.
Yeah. The thunder rolls in.
Thunder rolls.
Yeah.
The shoppers are getting ready.
So Black Friday, from my understanding, and again, far from a historian on this side of this, but it's called Black Friday because traditionally it's when retail turns a profit, right? You're from the red into the black, right? And we do some sales and some stuff. Now, over the past, call it 30 years, or maybe even 40, whatever. Because when we were kids, nothing was open the day after. You had like the gas station that was open, right? Now everything's open. I think that maybe we've peeled back a little bit on the 3 a.m. Walmart doorbusters. I think some of that has kind of peeled away, right? But it's really Black Friday to rolling into Cyber Monday to then, now it's Cyber Tuesday to this whole sort of
we stretch this out?
Yeah. So, how many emails did you get, over the weekend?
3,426.
Yeah, we're talking hundreds of emails of like every single person.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say person. Brand, retail store, service, even stuff you already have subscriptions to.
Right.
Okay, I've been in the Netflix family like since the beginning. Why am I getting Netflix emails? You know what I mean? Like it's overwhelming.
It's full assault.
Barrage.
It is full assault.
Yeah. Too much? What do you think? There's a lot to talk about in this one, but first, how do you stand out? Is it worth it? Does it even matter anymore? Blah, 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 blah.
My first little Black Friday anecdote is that my wife grew up in a place called Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Okay?
Okay.
Which is, as I always like to joke, is up a holler. It is in the middle of nowhere.
Holler is a very Kentucky term.
Yeah.
Are they only in Kentucky? Hollers?
Hollers?
Yeah.
They may be in West Virginia.
Okay.
Maybe some West Virginia overlap there. But point being, very rural area. There's no mall or anything like that.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
There's a classic main street with the hardware store and, there's the little retailer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway, point being, she didn't grow up with access to a mall.
Yeah.
They had to drive to Lexington, right? To the mall. So I say all that to say she is every Friday, Black Friday morning.
No.
Oh, yes. She is up and meets her friend Beth.
Okay.
At like 5 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
For coffee.
Okay.
And they have coffee and head straight to Lenox Mall.
Wow.
Actually, no, I think this year they went to maybe Avalon.
Okay.
And then maybe Perimeter and then maybe Lenox.
Wow.
Yeah, she loves it.
She loves it.
She loves it.
Well, hey, love what you love.
It's great.
No judgment whatsoever, right?
But she is that
so
traditionalist. She loves it.
Okay.
It's amazing.
So it totally works for her. Like Black Friday is absolutely a jam. It's a thing. It's,
I couldn't think of a worse thing to do on Black Friday morning than get up and go to the mall.
Yeah.
For me. But I will say, I'm a big fan of Black Friday.
Yeah.
If you prepare for it,
okay,
right? If you have the foresight to go, all right, Christmas is right around the corner, and you're organized enough to have your list together and know where you want to shop and know what you want to do.
Take advantage of the sales.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah. Take advantage. And I'm training my kids too. Okay. I'm like, have your list together. Like, we're doing it.
Now, one of the things, quick little interlude in this one, one of the things I did notice, which was pretty funny, I don't know if you saw it on any of your social channels, right? But there was a bevy of little Instagram videos, TikTok videos, all the things of consumers going into retail stores. I'm going to pick on Target, unfortunately, because a lot of the videos I saw was Target of, hey, they've got the sign in there, Black Friday deal, of what the price is, right? And it's, I have pulled the piece of paper listing the price out of the little sleeve. They stick it on like the pull topper kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And the price underneath is the exact same price it was before. I've walked around Walmart, I've walked around the things and all the rollback, all of this and that. Yeah. It isn't an actual price difference. It's just branded as it's a Black Friday deal, which is pretty funny.
Very conversation with my youngest daughter the other day. She sent me a link to it was a sweatshirt that she wanted for Christmas.
Yeah.
And she's like, Dad, it's marked down from, it's like $150 sweatshirt.
Okay.
She's like, it's marked down from $150 to $19.99.
Wow.
And so I had that same conversation. I said, honey,
it's quite a markdown, by the way.
I appreciate you looking for a value.
Yeah.
That. Let's start there.
Absolutely.
They could have just said originally $300.
Yeah.
And put a line through it.
Sure.
I don't. So yes, the idea that they can.
Our poor children have been bastardized through the prism of our advertising existence. Meaning, my 12-year-old is like, he'll be the first one to be like, it's not free breakfast at the hotel. It's called included, Dad.
Yeah. You're paying for it.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Exactly. It's not free HBO in that thing. It's like, it's rolled into, and I'm like, okay, I've ruined your, I've ruined you for your, it's, but I guess the ultimate question of Black Friday, is it worth it? Does it matter? Retail, on one end of the pendulum you have, hey, retail's dead. Why would I go to a store anywhere to have limited selection and be at the mercy of that proprietor's prices, right? Versus, I'm just going to get it on Amazon, or I'm going to get it somewhere else, or this or that. And it doesn't really matter, does it make everything a commodity when it's just price driven? You know what I mean? There's no quality, there's no, that type of thing. So.
I think that, here's an interesting, real life client anecdote.
Okay.
Right? So this past Black Friday, we have a client, and we sent out we did an e-blast.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, as one does for the Black Friday.
Yeah.
The discount.
We are part of the conversation
offering the discount. And this particular, product when purchased is about, depending on what you buy, is several $100s.
Okay.
Several $100s. And it's something you really only, I don't want to get into the specifics of it, but it's something you really only buy
once.
I don't know. Yeah. It lasts years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
So we sent out the Black Friday, e-blast. Now the e-blast went to our existing database.
Okay.
So this isn't, we bought a list and it's new people. It's our existing database of people that have either A, purchased from us before, or B, hey, filled out a contact form.
Yeah. They've requested information, maybe a sample, maybe or whatever the case. Right. Somehow they're in the system, even though they're,
Sales were through the roof. Through the roof.
Blows my mind.
And it blows my mind because A, the majority of these people already have I don't understand it. And I'm still trying to kind of figure out and wrap my head around why it worked as well as it did.
Well, couponing will get people off the fence, right? That is a tried and true thing. Hey, you know what? There's a difference between that sort of that mental block of, 10% kind of knocks off tax, but it doesn't really do much else. So you're like, 10% coupon, you're like, whatever. I get those things all the time, right? You start hitting 20, 25% and you're thinking, hey, that covers shipping, That covers tax. I'm getting a deal on the thing. You know, like
here's where I throw a wrench in it.
Okay.
The discount for Black Friday was no more than the discount that we normally send out every other month.
Yeah.
So it's not like all of a sudden, to your point, it's not like all of a sudden we went 40% off.
Yeah.
And so I would have expected, yes, to pull some people over the fence, right? But the degree to which it was successful blows my mind, and I'm not really sure why.
Well,
but hey, it's hard.
Well, we have said repeatedly, advertising is not a guarantee, right? I mean, the public is fickle and finicky and weird, and if advertising was a guarantee, there'd be no stock market, right? I mean,
it'd be on an island.
Yeah, I mean, you can lead everybody exactly with the benefits and all the good stuff, and they still maybe won't purchase, right? But then suddenly I get an email, right? Of which I don't know. I mean, I get hundreds of Black Friday emails.
Now, were you getting separate Black Friday and Cyber Monday emails from the same retailer?
Yes.
Or were they lumped into one?
Well,
Black Friday / Cyber Monday.
Was it both? As I'm sure you have a little bit of both. Because we got start Cyber Monday on Wednesday before things.
Yeah.
It just kind of rolls. I don't know. It's tough because we're in the sausage factory making the sausage, and we understand how it works. That I think maybe I don't want to say I have a negative vibe on it, but it's like it does make me wonder. Like, man, there's a lot of sausage in the sausage factory.
They're still going. Even today, admittedly, I bought a shirt. Really? It was 40% off.
Okay.
Because I got the email that was like,
hey, don't forget.
Today's the last day for the Black Friday sale. Yeah. And it's like, whoa, that was almost a week ago.
The closest I got was I put a few things in some carts. Yeah. Just as a reminder. But I
abandoned checkout.
Yeah. But whatever. So, all right. So you're pro Black Friday. Yeah.
I'm pro.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as
I'm not anti. I just wonder if it has the power that it used to have. I think and I don't know the answer to that. And the answer to that is extremely complicated, and it's also varied by industry, price point, and region. Right. I mean, your example of your wife. Like. Availability, there's so many different
there's a lot of variables
exponents.
Yeah, sure. I mean, and I would have said my answer would have been to that question would have been holistically it's probably watered down and isn't as but client experience and what happened with this one client, I'm like, wow, this Black Friday's alive and well, people.
Woo-hoo.
I'm here to tell you.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be ready for next year's Black Friday.
That's right.
For all you new clients out there listening.
That's right.
All right. So, all right. Any other final thoughts on Black Friday and sort of just holiday shopping? Whatever. I mean, it keeps rolling. I mean, now we got to get into Christmas.
Now I mean, the emails will keep coming. Everybody's email box is going to be
absolutely
out of control.
Absolutely. So. All right. Well, where can everybody find us to sign up new clients for next year's Black Friday, Rob?
Yeah, that's a great question. They can find us, of course, at mocktheagency.com, or we're littered across the socials.
All the socials.
And you can find us there. So, get out there and get your Christmas shopping done, folks. Don't save it to the last minute.
Don't do it. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.